God, I will testify for you to tell the world, do not play around with your relationship with God. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Nothing more important than this. Nothing more important than your relationship with God. Nothing. Like I'm fighting with my bro Jay today. I'm at the God tree. I say, Jay, you always like to correct me, right? And I love his corrections, by the way. But I say, today I'm going to correct you. I don't see you tapping into your discernment, Jay. Discernment is in every moment. Every moment we listen to God. To have the ears to hear God's voice, guys. Say, God, what would you have me to do here? I told him about my Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, guys. Lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Do you guys understand that? Acknowledge God in all your ways, and he will direct your path. I say, Jay, that's what I see. Where you go wrong. Like at one point I was calling him. I would see like these buses, these vans all over the place say G and J, G and J, G and J. And I said, Jay, that's God talking to me about you, that I want you to stick with this G. Right? Talking. Calling him, Jay, please. I say, Jay, this is not me talking. It's God talking. Just telling him not to give up on a relationship, right? But he didn't listen to me, guys. Can you believe now he tells me that's a mistake that he made, not listening to me? Honestly, guys, when you have genuine people like that person in your life, you don't give up on them. I say, Jay, this is the first woman I see that genuinely loves you, wants best for you, sticks with you. Don't let her get away, Jay. Now he's saying it was a mistake. And it wasn't even me, guys. I promise you with all my heart. It was just God. It was just God telling me to tell my bro that. So guys, God is very, very, very talkative. He knows the people we need in our lives, and he knows the people we need out of our lives. Okay? So we have to know God's voice, because there's nothing more important than that voice, so that we can have the relationship with other people, knowing the people God wants us close to us, and the people God say, Nick, keep these people at a distance. And that's a discernment that I want to teach you guys, man, that you will hear God. Like today, I got to the tree. It was exactly 6:40. So I debated the discernment. Say, God, what page of our family's website do I go to? And like without a doubt, he told me to go to this page, 64. And just yesterday, I'm talking to my niece and my sister-in-law, Ima, Tommy and Ima, and I'm telling Tommy the importance of having good, godly people around you, and how one conversation with Ima set my whole family on this new trajectory. We were in Nigeria because of that one conversation with Ima. I left Nigeria with my daughters. We came for them to finish their high school here in the U.S., right? Can you believe that very post showed up on that page 64 about Ima, how she changed the trajectory of our family? So God will just use that to just say, Nick, my presence is with you. Every moment, every second, my presence is with you. How could the conversation with Tommy yesterday, of all the posts, I have like 150 pages. So how would that very conversation with Tommy show up? It's just God revealing another glimmer of his presence with us. So that's why I want us all day, every day, asking God this one question. What is your perspective on every moment of my life, every relationship, every decision, every circumstance, and how can I enter into it to glorify you? You guys hear that? Jesus, God, what is your perspective on every single moment of my life, every relationship, every decision, every circumstance, and how I can enter into it to glorify you? So we have to learn the discernment, God's voice, his whisperings, as to what he would have us to do moment by moment. Okay? Don't miss out on this relationship with God and the 1,000 decisions we make every day, guys. I want us being the loving, forgiving, peaceful, patient, disciplined, joyful, full of faith people, focus on what is true, right, and noble. That's how He guides us through any storm that comes our way. Okay, guys? Don't play around. Okay? Lord, what will Thou have me to do? Let us be prepared for the hints, the calls, the whisperings of the Lord with a spiritual clairvoyance, keenness of hearing, and delicacy of feelings. Let us see in every moment and in what it brings the will of God to strive to accomplish it to the best of our knowledge and power. This is the greatest and most perfect thing we can do at any moment. Okay, guys, learn God's voice. Take your time every day, go to Him. God, what is it that You would have me? And have this spiritual keenness to listen for the whispers, the clairvoyance, the delicacy of the feelings. Then go to page 64. Only for that conversation with Ima so many years ago, guys, that changed the whole trajectory of my family. So, do not play. Wake up every day. I'm going to war with myself, guys. I have 2 alarms. I set it on 2 different phones. So one I have far away from me, so I'm forced to get up. To turn it off and start my day earlier and go to war with myself. I'm not looking at anybody else, looking at myself. Nick, how can you be better? How can you be a better testimony for Papa God in the world? So don't miss out, guys. Start learning His voice, listening, start your day with Him. Have your appointments with Him. I love our website, werollwithgod.com. I just go and I say, okay, God, what page to go to? And I would just click. I have this thing set up in my notes, so I could just click on the page, and it will take me there. See my 2 boo-boo-jibboos, Amber and Julie. God is our greatest friend. Do not play around with your relationship with Him.